felt like the world was coming to an end, you know? That's a lot, you know? We're talking about a long time.
Here's video of the moment an emotional Erich Nowsch finds out he won't have a chance to fight for his freedom.
Nowsch is accused of gunning down Valley mother Tammy Meyers in front of her home in February of 2015. Today, the judge denied his motion to withdraw his guilty plea. 13 Action News reporter Mahsa Saeidi, who is an attorney and former prosecutor, is live outside the Regional Justice Center. She's been covering this case for more than a year. Mahsa.
Carla, Tricia, March 4th, inside this courtroom, Nowsch pled guilty to second-degree murder. He told the judge it was knowing and voluntary. No one had forced him or threatened him. But then 6 weeks later, a bombshell. He took it back, saying he didn't understand what he was pleading to. He said he has some deficiencies that his attorney never accommodated for. Well, today, both Nowsch took the stand. His former attorney took the stand before the judge handed down his decision, denying Nowsch's motion and sealing his faith. Do you ever think about Tammy?
I have. I mean, I didn't know her real well. She's always been an upbeat, happy woman. You know, I've seen her walk her dogs a few times.
The neighbor he's accused of killing. Prosecutors say Erich Nowsch fired more than a dozen shots. Tammy Meyers was hit in the head. Her children watched as she collapsed.
Bob now has no wife. Crystal and Robert and Brandon and Matt now have no mom.
They blame you for this?
Can I stop you right there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I did not pull the trigger, and I was not there that night.
For the first time ever in public, Nowsch denied everything.
The evidence they have against me is my confession video. There's a reason it took an hour and 8 minutes for me to start agreeing with what they were saying and not necessarily just coming out with details.
The 21-year-old had said he was high during that confession. Today, telling 13 Action News, he was also pressured by police. Prosecutors say cell phone tower activity records showed Nowsch's co-defendant at the scene. Nowsch had been communicating with him nonstop until there was no communication between you two, only when the murder was happening. So that is evidence that if a jury hears that, that might be enough for them to convict you.
I would tell them that they need to present that evidence and they need to prove that that came from my phone.
As far as why Nowsch is breaking his silence now.
I'm speaking to at this point because, I mean, what other knife can I take in the back? I'm just giving the answers that I've been wanting to say for a long time.
What is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret is listening to my attorneys.
Do you have hope?
I do. I do have hope, and I'm going to keep fighting.
And Nowsch wanted his mental health records to be brought into the proceeding. Well, now they are, but prosecutors say they show that he's had homicidal thoughts his entire life. This is evidence that can potentially be used against him to give him a stiffer sentence. In 13 days, we will all be back inside this courtroom. Now's in the best case scenario, he could do well over a decade. At worst, he could be sentenced to life. We did speak with him for over 30 minutes today, and we're going to continue to stay in touch with all of the parties involved to bring you the latest. Reporting live outside RJC, Mahsa Saeidi, 13 Action News.